Okay, good evening. So let's continue with the lecture member, but in this time, I will be focusing on the shear requirement. Okay, so we have the applied shear stress. Okay, we have the maximum shear stress and the direct shear stress. So what is the maximum shear stress? Actually, that is the horizontal shear stress. This formula is commonly known or commonly used at sa mga timber member. Usually to. This is VQ over IB. Yung Q dyan, yun lang naman yung bago dyan. Yung Q dyan, that is a stat, statically, hindi, the static moment of area above, di ba? Of the neutral axis. So, yan yung VQ. For example, we have this. Okay? Ito yung neutral axis. Ano yung moment ng area above? Papunta rito. So, yun yung Q, usually. Okay? So, actually, this is also the horizontal shear stress. Okay? This formula is for the vertical shear stress. Okay? So, ano ba yung ginagamit dito? Ito yung mas madalas ating gamitin dito sa steel. Okay? So, bakit? Kasi usually, di ba sa I-beam natin, ang shear stress kasi is shear over the area ng shearing area. Ano ba ang shearing area dito? It's the thickness of the web. Kasi kung makikita nyo dito, malaki siya. Ito yung thickness of the area of the web. Sir, kasama yun sa flanges. Isasama mo yan. Okay? So, kung kukunin mo yung area ng pag-apply ng shear, it is the total depth multiplied by the thickness of the web. Kaya pwede minsan makakita ka ng formula, ito naka-represent sa AW, area of the web. Okay? So, pag tumingin ka naman dun sa shear diagram niya, makakita mo na yung flange mo kasi, konti lang talaga i-stress. So, unlike pagdating dito sa gitna, yan, laki na niya, Okay? So, talagang nakakatulong dito pagdating sa shear is yung web. Wanag? That's also the reason bakit pa nagdi-design tayo. Kung pag ang dinidesign natin yung shear, yung weld dun sa web ang tinitingnan natin. O kaya yung bolt dun sa web, hindi yung bolt dun sa flange or yung weld sa flange. Kasi yung sa flange, that is more on connection design ng flexural member on the moment, okay, the bending. Yan yung ine-help niya. Pero dito sa web, ang ine-help niya is yung shear stress, okay? So, that's the one thing that you should know, okay? So, for direct shear stress, we apply the load directly on the shear area. Ano yung shear area niya? DTW, okay? So, we have that. So, for the AISC specification for shear naman, we have the design shear strength, ito fault ulit naman to, which is the reduction factor Vn, and allowable shear strength Vn over the alpha shall be determined as follow. For LRFD, dapat mas malaki daw yung design shear strength mo kumpara dun sa load or the shear required by the factor loads, di ba? For ASD naman, ganun din naman. So, lagi naman to, fault ulit to, naiiba lang natin yung V, yung M, nagiging P, di ba? So, nag-iiba-iba lang yan. So, limit state, ito yung tatlo. We have web shear yielding, web inelastic buckling, and web elastic buckling. So, these sa tatlo na to, iba-iba kasi itong case. Pero mas magpo-focus tayo dito. Okay? Yan lang sa atin. Pero I will have a quick run through on the other limit state. Okay? So, nominal shear strength. So, Vn. How do we compute Vn? So, madali lang to, unlike dun sa shear. Sa bending. Okay? So, sa Vn, sa nominal shear strength, we only have 0.6 Fy AWCB. Actually, madali lang siya, pero kasi itong AW natin, it is just DTW. Okay? Ito, ano yan? That is the shear coefficient, which is, pag hot rolled, usually yung ginagamit natin is 1. So, madali lang siya, di ba? So, that is the web shear coefficient. And modifier that account for the buckling behavior of the web. It is the ratio of critical web stress to shear yield stress. Okay? We have the AW, shear area of the web. that's just the TW. And FY naman is the 0.6 FY naman is the shear yield strength of the steel. Okay? So, shear yield strength ka ng steel natin. So, dapat yung FY naman, alam niyo naman yun. Kung A36, that is the 36 times 6.9. So, you'll have the megapascal, okay? So, now, what is CB? Sabi nga kanina, usually 1 yan. Pero hindi naman laging ganon. Okay? The value of CB depends on whether the limit state is web yielding, web inelastic buckling, or web elastic buckling. Iba-iba yung value niya. For case 1, you should check for this. You don't have to memorize this because I will give this. And, again, kung hot roll naman ang ibibigay, I-shape siya, laging 1 lang yan, di ba? So, automatic yan pag hot roll, lalo kung galing sa manual. Okay? Pero wala kang tiwala, you check this. You get this, then, compare nyo dito. Pag nasatisfy nyo yan, therefore, yung reduction factor nyo is 1, yung alpha nyo naman, yung safety factor mo naman, is 1.5. Okay? So, yung H, ano nga ba itong H na to? H is the D minus 2K, di ba? Or, minsan pag wala tayong K na value, di ba, pwede natin gawin yan, lalo kung ano lang naman, composite, pwedeng D minus 2T, F. 2TF nga ba? Yes, 2TF. Di ba? So, actually, this is also the yung parang sa lambda lang natin width thickness ratio. So, naiba lang tong coefficient na to. So, alam niyo na rin yan. So, tingnan nyo pag hot rolled yan, usually naman, ang mga flexural member natin is mga hot rolled na member and I-shape. Usual yun. Pag ganun given, automatic. Ang reduction factor natin is 1 na. Then, our CV is given as follows. Wait. Hindi binigay pala. Pero ang CV dito sa case 1 is 1.0 din. Okay? So, pag hindi yan binigay, pwede nyo ito i-check. Pwede, pag nasatisfy yan, 1 lang yan. Paano, sir, pag hindi ito nasatisfy? For all other, na to, doubly and singly symmetric shapes. Kasi ito for I-shapes lang to Para pag di nasatisfy yan, panagado dito siya. Or kaya, meron pa isa sa mamaya, sa kabila naman, 2.B. Okay? So, pag dito, ang phi natin dito is 0.9, and alpha is 1.67. Pati yung 2.B, parehas lang. Pero dito kasi you have to check with this. Ito, check mo to, kung compare mo dito. Ang naiba lang dito yung KV. Yung KV, ano yung KV? We'll discuss it in a while. Okay? So, CB dito, 1 pa rin. Pero sir, ano yung naiba dito? Kung ito pala nasatisfy niya, 1 lang din naman pala. Ano naiba? Ito lang yung 0.9. Hindi na 1. Okay? Pero sabi ko nga, I-shape naman bibigay ko. So, you can focus with this. Kasi iba hindi na to binibigay sa undergrad. Okay? So, we also have the 2.B. Ayan. Pag hindi mo satisfy kanina, ito yun kanina, di ba? Pag nasa lesson siya dito, yung 2.A. Pag 2.B naman, nasa pagitan nito at ito. Okay? Ano ulit yung KB, sir? Wala pa tayong KB. Pag ito daw nasunod natin, we have inelastic web buckling. Can occur. So, we have inelastic web buckling. Ang CV natin is this. You have to compute it. Medyo mahirap. So, again, nirarun through ko lang pero hindi naman ito ang bibigay sa inyo. Okay, we have the C naman. Pag lumagpas ka na dito sa limit na to, ano na mangyayari? You have to solve for CV. Ito yung formula niya. Okay? Again, ang bago lang dyan is yung KV. Ano yung KV? Okay. So, ito, alam nyo na to. KV is the web plate buckling coefficient. Okay? So, how do we compute that? We have the case 1. Para lang siya mahirap. Di ba? Mahirap siya. Pag yung H over TW is less than 200, therefore the KV is 5. Except for the stem of T-shapes where KV is 1.2. Okay? So, for the case 2 naman, we have the stiffened webs. Diba? Ito yung unang case 1 kasi unstiffened. Ito, case 2 is stiffened webs. Ano ba ibig sabihin stiffened nga pala? Okay, ano ba yung unstiffened na webs? Sige, paliwanan natin yun. Pero for now, ito muna. Sige. Ang bago lang dito, we have to check for KV. Diba? Kasi kailangan malaman natin KV para ma-solve natin yung yung 2.C. Diba? Kasi sa 2.C may KV tayo. Hindi pala. 2.C, 2.B, saka 2.A din pala. Lahat yung may KB, di ba? So, we have to solve for KB. So, yung KB natin, may tatlong case, may dalawang cases, unsteepen and steepen. Pag unsteepen siya, you have to solve for, you don't have to solve for KB. You have 5 and 1.2. Pag steepen naman, you have 5 plus 5 over A over H square. Okay? So, ano nga ba A na yan? So, we have the formula din dito. You can use that naman. But, ano yung yung A na yan? Okay? So, A is the clear distance between traverse stiffeners. So, it is in millimeter. Ano nga ba yun muna? So, ano yung unsteepen and steepen webs? Minsan kasi, pag bumabagsak tayo sa shear, naglalagay tayo ng stiffener. Okay? So, how do we do that? For example, we have the I shapes. Ayan. So, imagine nyo na lang muna yan. Ayan, okay? So, syempre, pag bumabaksak tayo sa shear, ginagawa natin, naglalagay tayo dito ng stiffener. Ayan. Pero syempre, dito rin sa kabila, meron din yan. Kasi dito, may naglalagay ko ulit. Para may reinforce mo lang siya. Yan, stiffener. Yan yung stiffened webs. Yung kabila naman, unstiffened, pag wala yan. Ngayon, ano yung pagitan yan? Center to center. Yung pagitan niyan, yan yung A. Ito yun. Ito yun. Okay? So, if you encounter this, at least alam nyo na ngayon. Pero hindi naman yan ang bibigay ko again. I'll just I'm just giving a run through on this. But, of course, if you want to further your studies, then you may do so. Okay? So, let's start with sample problem. So, madali lang to in comparison sa sa bending. Okay? Sample problem number 7. Check the advocacy of W30 by 116 for the beam against shear using LRFD lang. We have the load, we have the 200 kilonewton. So, kunin natin yung VU. Ano yung VU natin dito? VU natin is 200 times 8 times 74 times 12 times 6 divided by 12. So, parang nakuha yun. Solve natin. Pero dapat, you should know this. You may take a moment here. Diba? Kung take na moment, let's say this is B. Okay? Summation moment at B is equal to 0. Gawin natin ganyan na. So, you have a shear here. With reaction here. So, of course, yung BU natin nandito. Bakit? Kasi malapit yung reaction, malapit yung load natin dito. Mas critical to. So, kung mas critical to, therefore, yan yung VU natin. Diba? So, go back with your static. So, if gagawin natin yan, we have VU, clockwise positive tayo, VU times 12, sorry. Okay, minus, eto, unfactored loads pa to. Gawin mo factor dyan, magiging 240 yan Times 1 point, 1.4. Diba? 1.4, or, hindi, sorry, 1.2 dead load plus 1.65 load, diba? So, 1.2, so ito, this would be 240 times, ilan to? 8. Minus, ito naman, ano yung area niyan? Pag ito, kinuha mo to yung factor loads nito, dati 74. So, we'll have 74 times, ano yung area niyan? 12 mo, para makuha mo yung span, mapaging point load siya, tapos kunin mo yung center niyan. So, we'll have 6. Okay? So, overall, over 0, you'll have VU equals to, ito lang din yan. Okay? Sorry I just have to take this. Hello? So, okay? Going back? So, yan. That's how you compute for the VU. Pero hindi laging gano'n. Again, go back to your statics. Kasi hindi naman laging ganito load ko. Pero just in case, yan, you know that. So, itong 200 kasi na to, saka yung mga 15 na to, unfactored loads pa yan. So, you factor that, then ito lalabas dyan. Okay? Therefore, the VU is, but that is the least of our concern. VU is 604. So, yan yung VU natin. Yan yung load, required shear ng load. Diba? Required shear ng load. Paano ngayon yung capacity? We have to check for the capacity. Paano man natin kinukuha yun? Una, alamin natin yung CV muna. Ano ba yung CV natin? You have CV, hot rolled to, di ba? So, dapat 1 na to. Pero if you want to check it, then check it. T over H over TW, the width thickness ratio. Then, i-compare mo dyan sa 2.24, the square root of E over Fy. Ang lalabas dyan is eto. So, alam mo na kagad na case 1 siya. Kasi less than siya. Pero, again, you don't have to check this. Okay? Kasi pag hot roll, tapos galing sa manual, kung bigay sa manual, you don't have to check this. Alam nyo na dapat, ang case 1 I-shape na hot roll, dapat 1 yan. So, you'll have 1. And the reduction factor mo is also 1. So, you don't have to check that. I just showed it parang makita nyo kung paano kung hindi siya, hindi siya ganun. Okay? So, VN natin is just 0.6 Fy. That's the shear yield strength ng bakal natin. And AW is the DTW. Then CV is the web shear coefficient. So, 0.6 Fy is 50. Kasi 50 KSI daw, yung grade 50 yung bakal natin. And 6.9 is the conversion factor para maging megapascal, di ba? So, we have TW. Ito, galing to saan? Sa manual, you check that for the manual. This is D. This is TW. Then, CV natin is 1. So, we'll have V as 2,264. Okay? Yung VU natin must be less than or equal to the design shear strength. Ano ba yung VU natin? 604. Ano ba yung, natin? Design shear strength natin? We have the design reduction factor na 1. Then we have the VN as 2,264. Therefore, it is safe on shear. Kasi mas mababa siya. So, ganun lang. That's how you check for the shear. Diba? So, mas madali siya. Okay? Especially kung hot rolled lang. So, that's the sample for shear. Okay, so this for another topic. So, I'll cut this. Thank you.